There we go. Oh, don't you do it. Bite my hand. There you go. Oh, gosh, this is a all right, well, we made it to our first spot. We're gonna see what's here. Ran over some structure about 50 yards from here. So we're gonna go drag some skipjack over it. There's about 80 feet of water. We're in 70 right now, but it drops right here. Pretty good hole. Water temp is 47 today where we're at. It was 58, 60 at the steam plant, so it's definitely a lot warmer over there. All right, well, those are ready, so we're gonna go ahead and get out our first one, get a board out, and get to fishing. Just gonna bend that back in to a pretty straight shape so it'll drag over decently well. Let's make sure we're moving. Yep, all right. Granted, we got to stay in the right direction, so let's see. We are in what's this, 76 feet of water right here, and there's 80-foot holes, all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna slow us down just a tad. Going a little too fast. Almost at the bottom. Hoping that fresh blood and fresh body does the trick for us here today. Okay, all right. Getting blood everywhere. Lovely. All right, big old chunk of fresh cut skipjack. Okay. Just got the baits in the water. We've got fresh cut skipjack on all 4 rods. We got 3 boards out, 1 right behind the boat. Right now we're in 76 feet of water. We're on the Cumberland. This is an area I've never fished before. I've never fished it for anything. Catfish, nothing. So we are in uncharted territories as far as I'm concerned. I got something in my eye. But new territory. Water temp is 47. Scanned over a few things when we were kind of getting back, working our way back over to this area. And we're just going upriver. About 0.4 is what we got the trolling motor at. Our heading's 45 degrees. So we're gonna keep kind of just dragging along this. Try to stay somewhat in the river channel. I did scan it real quick when we were pulling up here, saw a few, structures, some trees, maybe a rock pile or two in some of the deeper holes. And so hopefully it looked like they were holding fish, but our path has kind of deviated a little bit from that. I didn't record a path. I'm just gonna manually do it by myself. But yeah, that's it. It's Christmas Eve. Let's catch a fish. Looks like a great stretch of river. I wish I had more time. I'd come out here and I'd scan it and find some good structure and mark it on the Garmin, but only got a few hours, so I got to make the most of it. And scanning a bunch of river that I'm unfamiliar with doesn't seem like a good use of my time since I'm limited. But my nose still so stuffy. I think I got a cold. On top of it being cold, making my nose run, and sinuses and allergies are it's awful. But yeah, these boards are looking good. We're definitely dragging over some stuff. Every now and then the rods will kind of get us, a slow pull down and bounce back up. So we're going over some rocks or something, it looks like. Just need to run into a big old fish. That is what we're after. See some stuff around 50, 60 feet. Doesn't look like anything significant, like a bait ball or big school of fish. Pretty dead right there, what we're going over right now. I probably need to work a little bit in, which is kind of where I'm trying to take us a little bit. We're going to kind of swing this end of this bend here and go around. Probably won't go up too far. We might make it to that next buoy, and then that'll be about it. That'll be our run here. We'll say we gave it a shot, and then we'll move on. Just dragging over lots of stuff right now. What's the situation? We are coming out of a 75-foot little hole. It's a little bit of an upward slope that we're about to run up on, so it would make sense that we're, potentially snagging different things. That might be a fish. little one if it is. Yep, I think we got us a little guy. Trying to get this trolling motor where it needs to be. All right, well, ran into something. Let's go ahead and get him. It's gonna take a minute because everything is so far behind the boat. I mean, we're talking, it's probably gonna be reeling for a minute. Whew. It's so far behind us and the current's so strong, there ain't no way to know the size or have an idea. I mean, it feels kind of heavy, but right now we're in 60 feet. We'll slow us down just a tiny bit. I'm gonna take my time with him because, again, pulling him out of 60, 70 feet of water, and I don't want to lose him. This is only 30-pound main line, or 40 at most. Leader should be about 50 or 60, so. Slowly bringing him up. Forearm is on fire from holding that thing. I feel him pulling every now and then. It feels like a blue. He's getting close to the surface now. I mean, he's still way back there. Shoot. That's actually, it looks like a good fish from here. Finally, he surfaced. I mean, shoot, he's still 50 yards away. Come on, Bubba. Let's get on in here. I got my new net. Just came the other day too. Last time I was out catfishing, my net was all busted up. Couldn't even use it. It's a pretty good catfish. It looks like a good blue. He's rolling at the top now. Yeah, that's it. It might be a 30-pounder. I can't really see it. Still pulling. Make sure our boat's heading the right way, yeah. Went back down a little bit, it looks like. I'd say at least a 20. Don't see him anymore. He's pulling our board under. Still got some fight in him. I think now he's getting close to probably about 25 yards out now. Yeah, there he is. Oh, it might be a 30. He's still 20 yards away from the boat, so I can't tell the size just yet. He's heavy, I know that. I think we're getting another hit. Might go 30. Yeah, I'm gonna say 30. We'll weigh him just because I'm curious now how good I am at determining that off the visuals. I feel like I'm pretty good at it, but let's see if we get a better glimpse of them. Yeah, 30. Pretty big, pretty good. Pretty good blue. I can't complain about this one, that is for sure. Come on, buddy. Are you tired? I'm tired. Get that net down. There we go. All right. Whew. You were a lot of work. You might go 30. Yeah, you're gonna be 30 something. Maybe shoot, you could be heavy than me. There we snag on something. Maybe I'm just terrible at guessing your weight. Whew. Heavier than I thought. Might be 40s. You're gonna be pushing 40. Whew. All right, that was, gosh, that took forever. I'm trying not to slip and fall on this back deck too. We got a situation. Let's, before we get all this untangled, get that handle out of the way. Okay. Up there. Right in the side of the mouth. I don't think you're 45, but you know what? The more I look at you, the fatter you look. Dang, that hook is rolled in there. All right, come here, buddy. Let's get you on your side. Get a grab of it. These pliers just not good. There we go. Okay. Whew. Well, you are plenty big. Big enough to weigh. You might be 35, 40. That one's snagged up good, dang it. Pop out, please. Well, you know what? I guess let's go ahead and weigh you from the net. Slow us down. A little bit. Go. It's on. It's at 0. Okay. Hold. See, it works. Back to 0. Go back to pounds. There we go. All right, let's see what you weigh in the net. And then we'll weigh the net. It's hard to do, one man. All right. Zeroed out, he's on the ground. I gotta stand down here to do this. Shoot, you are 40. I'm gonna hang him off the edge best I can. Let's hold this. 42.6. 42.2. Oh, let's do it this way. We'll hold the camera up. 44, 42. 42. Whew. You're close to my PB. It's close. I don't know how good that camera's picking it up. I'm way over here, but let's go ahead and get it back in there. Well, you ain't biting down. Tired? Yeah. There we go. Oh. Oh, don't you do it. Bite my hand. There you go. Oh, gosh, this is a monster. I ain't coming back on the back of the boat because it's slick as snot. I'll end up busting it and hurting myself for the fish, so that's it. 42 pound. Well, take off 2 for the net. 40 pound blue, baby. Merry Christmas to me. Thank you, Jesus. Whew. Nice fish. 42. All right, baby, let's go back. Let's get you back in there. Whew. Back it goes. All right, let's go ahead and got these this bag here, just got them on Amazon. I don't know, came like 100 of them, $10, something like that. I don't know, it was pretty cheap, but they're thick plastic, so the hook's a little bit more difficult to get it snagged in there. It doesn't really snag in that plastic. Man, I am sliding all over this floor, so whew, having to watch every step. So I'm really not trying to end up in the water or worse. You know what? I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna stick to what we got on here. That's still a good little piece of bait. I'm gonna rehook it in a different spot. Through that rib a little bit. Not enough hook exposed on that one. Don't like that. I like that. Fish. Yep, that might do fish. Yep, all right, there we go. So we did get one. Whew. All right. Well, we did run into something. We're in about 42 foot of water, and this is on a body piece. I think it was a big body chunk. So it's gonna have to be something decent. Let's see what we got. Make sure this camera's on. All right. I am trying not to slide and end up in the water. It is still slick as can be back here where those guts were, and that's my fault. Oh, don't do that. Jumped it. All right, good. Way back there. It is way back there. Pop that free. See if I can't go ahead and get this off. If he's hooked good, he'll be on there. Let's see. Don't feel much. Okay, that's better. Felt something there. Make sure we're not going to run into anybody. That boat turned. All right, let's work him up here. We've had these baits so far behind the boat that we're having to reel in over 100 yards of line at least that much. Got some pretty big reels with a ton of line on them, so that's not an exaggeration by any means. All right. Starting to get up there. He ain't nothing as big as the last one, but maybe. Can't see him. Hopefully 20. He's got a little bit of pull to him. Might be a 15. Trying to keep him out of those lines. Pull him up this way. It's that channel. I think it's just a big old ugly channel. Yeah, not even a blue. He's over 10, I guess, but let me get a little closer down there and see if I can't just grab him. I don't even care. Yeah, just an ugly old channel. Whew, you putting slime all on the boat too. I'm gonna slip and fall on your account. There we go. That's a headpiece. He was going after the big headpiece. All right. Well, let's show you ugly thing off. You got all that mud on you. Just a fairly healthy old little channel. No giant or anything, but yeah, 8 pound maybe, somewhere around 8 or 9. I guess he could be pushing 10. So look at them whiskers. All right, buddy. There he goes. Well, all right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and close it on out. We did pretty good. We dragged 2 stretches. We caught, a few skipjack for some fresh bait up at the steam plant. And then, like I said, we went up river and dragged some new water. Never dragged it before. Didn't have time to scan it. I just looked at the map. Looked good. The depth had, had some contour. And then we dragged probably about 40 minutes going up river. And then we landed that big blue, and that was fun. Unexpected. I thought it was maybe a 15, 20 pound at most, but it's so hard to tell when you've got some flow, some current going, and you got 100 yards of line out. A 10 pound fish feels pretty heavy. So just overall good day. And then we got that little bitty channel, but we only had 4 hours to come out here, and we're right at the 4-hour mark where I got to the boat ramp. So we got to pack it on up, got some family stuff to do, but thank y'all. If you would like the video, subscribe to the channel, help me out a little bit, I would appreciate it. And Merry Christmas to everybody, and see y'all in the next one. Take care.